podcast is brought to you by Society Art Villeray. This exclusive gallery features local and international artists showcasing their extraordinary artistic talents. This fine gallery may also serve as a venue for your special events. You can find them on Instagram and online at societyart.ca. Thank you, Society Art Villeray. And now we return you to your podcast.
Always a pleasure on Let's Talk It Out. I really enjoy these podcasts. Why? Because we create a rapport with the audience. We have amazing guests and very interesting, and we create a network of friendship as well, which is extremely amazing. We're going to tell you about that friendship as we go along in this episode, because this is like a freakish episode where everybody knows everybody.
Speaking of freakish, you know what's really good about the wide angle that you're on right now? Is right behind your heads. There's boobs and private parts.
Leave it to Vanny. Leave it to Vanny. And the
This is amazing.
My virgin eyes.
No, I love it. Sorry. Go ahead. Hi, guys.
Hi. What's up? That's great. So
Let's
thank
show
you
the
for
cups. Since we're there, let's show the cups.
Yeah,
this
the cups are
is
great.
serious stuff.
They are.
These
Let's
are cool
talk it
cups.
out. Yes.
Podcast, we are rolling in the doors, you can tell.
Yeah, that's it. We're rolling. And this is thanks to our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
Now, before I introduce our fantastic guests, I'm going to introduce our sponsors and talk about our sponsors, because without them, I mean, we could still do the podcast, but we wouldn't be happy, right? We like to have that support, and we love to have people encourage us.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we'd like to start off with our sponsor, Traiteur Leonardo Catering Service. So Leonardo, actually, Leonardo Iacono, it's a long time that he's actually been a caterer. The last 3 decades in the art of culinary excellence. So he started at the age of 13. So Leonardo has really, really immersed himself into the world of Italian cooking, menus, everything that is aromatic, savory. It's definitely something that you should try should you wish to book him for corporate events or special events, weddings, and he also does private chef services, which is completely amazing. Thanks for that, Ruckus. So with that being said, you can contact Leonardo should you ever require his services at 514-516-5823, traiteurleonardo@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Leo. And our second sponsor, this one's actually really cool. It's a new sponsor. Very, very happy to have you on board, and thank you so much, Mr. Danny Capaldo. And he is the president of Entretien de Chaussures Inc., or Vega Shoe Care Inc. So
how awesome is that?
That is amazing.
I didn't even think it was still around.
Yeah,
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep, actually he is, and they're very, very particular. So his main focus, he's a main distributor of shoe care products in Quebec. Ooh. And he has, he's the only insoles manufacturer also in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where's he based in? Where in Montreal?
He is actually in, and I will get that for you in a second. I believe he is 7691 Boulevard Métropolitain East in Anjou.
Oh, wow.
He's in Anjou.
Nice.
So if anybody needs their service on their shoes, he's actually renowned and for innovation and developing quality products. So he's definitely your guy to go to should you have any need for care insoles. He is the go-to guy, and you can reach him at 438-820-2935. That is his cell, or his office, 514-383-0342. And he also has an Instagram at Knees Shoe Care, DC at vegainc.ca or knees.ca. So you can reach him really anywhere. So, and his motto, I like his motto, wellness and perfect care for feet and shoes.
Nice.
I love it. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. It is truly appreciated.
Yes.
And you know who we have to talk about too, right?
Yes.
We got to bring it up because
I was about to.
right behind you, there's, like I said, boobs.
Wait, well, no, I'm pointing to the wrong thing. There, Vanny zeroes in on what is important.
Well, it's important. It's part of the look. And the look is important, and this beautiful art gallery is important.
Exactly. Thank you, Emile Vidmar.
Thanks, Em.
Thank you, Em,
You're welcome.
for this amazing art gallery, art society, and it is absolutely fabulous. The artwork, not only what is behind me, but there is also a big reveal, and in order to see it, you have to come down. And trust me, it is definitely worth it.
Definitely.
You can have parties here.
You see him? There he is. There you are.
There
buddy.
you are. I see you. You can have parties here. The party man.
It's actually a cool spot to host an event.
There he
Come
is,
in,
the
come
man
in,
of the hour.
He is the man
Thanks
of the hour.
so much, Em.
Thank you. Thank you,
You're the
man.
best, man. Thanks. You guys have to do an event here. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I got the vibe there.
You
when
get
I
a
walked
vibe.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rental space. We rent it. We sell art. He
Yes,
sells art.
it's gorgeous. It's very nice.
We have
Very
another
unique.
artist too. Santino's here too. He's actually in the back, and part of his art is here. There's a lot of
Also, the new girl that just joined the team,
the
Ricky Flame.
Ricky
Oh.
Flame.
Hey.
Fantastic.
She used to be a wrestler, and now she's
So excited I got.
Ric Flair.
You got more excited
Yeah.
than the painting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much.
so now that we have welcomed, embraced, and appreciated all our amazing sponsors,
Yes.
now we're getting into the
Now
podcast.
let's get to the main-
Let's get to the main event.
The meat and potatoes.
The
I
meat
like
and
that
potatoes.
segment.
Potato.
You like that segment?
Ooh. I have the pleasure to introduce a chef instructor,
Correct.
Mr. Derek Curzi.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Can I say chef extraordinaire?
Oh,
You
yes,
can.
you
A lot
can.
of people do,
you can.
so you might as well.
You might as well throw in there.
You are an amazing chef.
you.
I've eaten where you've taken.
Yeah,
Were you
for
at
sure.
the Mount Stevens Club as well?
No,
No.
I joined them. I was
Right
with them
after.
before and then after.
Okay, so you're at Chateau Gaudreau
I
as well.
started at Saint Raphael, the private.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Oh my God, and that was
Yeah.
so
we did a
cool.
whole different level there on Friday night barbecue
I
nights.
totally
Oh,
remember that.
nice.
It was far out, right?
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
But it was all Montreal. It was packed every
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
It was all Montreal. It was all people from downtown.
Oh my
LaSalle,
God, that's
obviously.
LaSalle.
Yeah.
We rule. LaSalle.
As a musician, I play in a lot of venues, and I remember the ones with the good food, and that was
All right.
always phenomenal.
All right. Good.
Always
I'm
fun.
happy.
We're gonna get free cooking lessons, aren't we, Derek?
Hey, listen.
They're
I
just
get
gonna
a
make us
mug.
a lasagna.
We can do some bartering
It's
here.
only the word free that we have to kind of work on.
Work on, but the lasagna could be a
for
winner.
sure. Yeah.
And I, he's like,
You're a big fan of lasagna?
Ossobuco?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite dish. Is it? Yeah. People ask me, what's your favorite? Lasagna.
A good lasagna.
Yeah.
Nothing beats
No, my lasagna. Actually, my grandmother's lasagna, and then now I can say my lasagna.
Oh,
Amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to exchange recipes because I like making
Yeah.
lasagna.
A chef doesn't give away his secrets.
No.
I've
Not
known
for
him.
free.
We've known
But
each other
yeah,
way
you're
back
right.
when.
Sister Ali.
Yeah, you got
Way
me.
back when. This
Yeah.
is like a long time ago. And when I say long, I mean a long,
Long
time ago.
time. Let's not reveal our age there.
No, when we're 30 years old and we look like this,
You're
you
right,
can't
you're
help
right.
it. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Bonnie. So now we're going to start because we want to know a little bit more about you.
Sure.
Where you're from, how you got started. So tell
Yeah.
us exactly from point one how you came to be interested in becoming a chef
Yeah.
and then a chef instructor, I would imagine.
Correct.
Excellent. Take it away, Derek.
Well, like all stories start, it started at a young age.
Yeah.
At what age? Around, I would say 5, 6, I started to actually, reason being was my grandparents,
Yeah.
Italian origin,
Yeah,
Italian grandparents,
of course.
hence slaughtering rabbits and chickens in the garage.
Oh my God, what? No.
With the little blinds on the garage windows there, you know, so
So nobody calls the
the
police?
neighbors wouldn't see.
Oh no.
But you know, you would think like I would play with them, because I remember, I remember everything.
Forget.
I remember them in the big burlap bag and then take them out and cuddling them and thing, and then an hour later my grandfather was nailing them and skinning them.
Oh no.
Yeah. While my grandmother sat on a bucket and was burning all the feathers from the chickens, so you have that smell and that thing. But instead of being like freaked out and oh my God, it was like incredible. It was amazing because later on that day we'd be eating it,
Oh no.
which I didn't find weird. I found it incredible that like, wow,
It
I
is.
just saw it and now it's here and it's delicious.
Yeah.
And how fresher can you get than that,
I
right?
know, it was killed in the garage.
Yeah. And then they used to do, like you name it, the conserve, prosciutto, cheeses.
Oh my God.
So we're Marchigiani, so we're very northern. So we did a lot of those sausages in oil as opposed to dried sausages and soppressatas.
Yes, I like
We did a
them
lot
in
of stuff in
oil.
oil.
Yeah.
Sott'aceto,
Yeah, of
also
course.
in
Yeah,
vinegar.
yeah.
So that brought me to always loving food. Then again, busy family, because my parents worked.
Yeah.
We lived on top of my grandparents,
Obviously.
So at lunch and after school, I'd be downstairs with them until my parents came home from work.
Yeah.
So again, it was like a culinary delight every day. Instead of just having, I don't know what average kids had as a snack when they got home from school, but I was having bread with mortadella, cheese,
Rapini.
melted, sausage. And I would, come on, you're in heaven,
You
right?
go to school and you're like,
Chips Ahoy, what the hell is that? I was having these.
S cookies.
Yeah, but she would make. My grandmother was also, she cooked for the priests. So her and cooking, like everybody that knew my grandmother was, oh Madonna, quando cucina buona, è brava tua nonna. So that was always like in front of me. And it made me love food.
Yeah.
Love eating, first of all, for sure. Love the way it gets processed, the beauty, the art of it. Because even like you think, like i cappellette, which is like a tortellini.
Yeah.
You think it's simple, but those are all like made by hand. Your grandmother's making boards of them for the family of 15 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like there's time and work and effort, and it's all fresh and handmade. You know what I mean?
Veramente.
So you get that feel of like, wow, you're creating stuff. So from there, I continued. I went to high school and elementary, but always loved eating and cooking and food. Then at 18, I decided to go to chef school.
Nice. Oh my God.
I had worked already since I was 14 at a reception hall in LaSalle, obviously.
Which one?
Buffet La Pierre,
Oh
Lapierre.
my God.
the good old days.
Totally remember. Yeah.
All my friends, right?
Yeah.
It's, three of them, fathers owned the hall. So what was our first jobs, all of us? Everybody was there. They were all waiters. I was the only one in the kitchen, right? So I started there at 14. And I remember the first thing he made me do on a Saturday, the chef was a big guy, Italian. He used to say, you got to go in the freezer, and I had to scoop 750 granita balls
Oh jeez.
into those freezing damn stainless steel containers with his 200-pound leather jacket on me because I was freezing.
Yeah.
Sitting on a milk crate in the freezer. I'm like, I have to do it in the freezer. He's like, yeah, it's gonna melt. Okay. Yeah. But I think he wanted to see if I would like quit or
If you would last.
if I would laugh,
exactly.
if I would live through it.
Is he one that's gonna last or no?
Yeah, exactly.
And
You lasted.
33 years later, I'm still doing
You're
it.
still doing it.
Yeah. So that was one of my first experiences. Then
Yeah.
I went to chef school. Then from chef school, which actually the school I teach at today, Pius, is the school I attended
Oh, nice.
28 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they chose 5 students, and we went to Belgium to do competitions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I won a few gold medals. It changed my whole life. It actually showed me something that I said, wow, I'm not stuck. Now I could like travel and cook and go in different regions of Europe, and the things I saw in Belgium. Then I continued on my own after France, Switzerland. I mean, that's what went into me. I'm Italian,
Yeah.
but I had all these French bases in me too.
Yeah.
So my spectrum was very broad at a young age. I came back to Montreal, I was 19.
Holy cow.
All this like artillery and like knowledge, and now I was ready to go.
Oh, nice.
So that's where my career started as a chef, head chef, executive chef. I never worked, besides when I was like a little 14-year-old.
Yeah.
I never was like a garde-manger, which is like appetizers, and I went right away from nothing to study to win gold medals to become a chef.
Nice. Oh my God.
I was lucky because I got opportunities, and then yeah. So that was when I was 19, 20, 21. I ran a few restaurants in the West Island.
Yeah.
I did hotels. I did private golf courses, restaurants, steakhouses, seafood
Holy cow.
restaurants.
Oh my God.
I did everything. And then 10 years ago, I said to myself, like, I'm not fed up at all. I love what I'm doing, but what else can I, so I said, why don't I teach? Because now all this experience, because listen, I'll say it to this day, you don't read a recipe and just do it. Oh, 7 minutes, okay, it's ready, press on. No.
Yeah. You have to, I don't know, you have to.
And I tell the students the same thing. They're like, how long, chef? I'm like, what do you mean, how long? It depends. One potato is bigger than the other. The oven's at what temperature? There's a lot of factors in cooking. And of course, there's your heart and passion, and you got to put into it too. But I told myself, maybe if I teach,
Yeah.
I'm going to feel like there's a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
Like that people don't know. But being in the industry that long, you learn so many things. And why shouldn't the students have access to that extra knowledge?
Yeah.
From the
Aside
get-go.
from
Yeah,
the get-go.
exactly.
So they're more knowledgeable than an average student that would leave a culinary school going through those special tips and tricks of industry.
Oh,
it
nice.
prepares them in industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like waiting for more. Okay.
Oh,
So
there's a lot more.
Okay.
But
So
talk to me.
yeah, no. So basically, oh my God. Okay, so that's a huge undertaking that you had on your
Yeah.
shoulders, but in a positive way because it
very
made you the
positive
person
way.
that you
Yeah.
are now.
I never did anything else. That was my thing.
And now, from this point, you've also excelled in other things, and you've also appeared, I would imagine, on TV as well.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
us a bit about that.
I was doing breakfast television
Nice.
when I first started there. Yeah, we did a few years of that. Now I'm doing global television.
Oh,
We do
sweet.
Foodie Fridays. Very interesting little segments. I like to do the special things. Like now it's harvest.
Yeah.
You know, the pumpkins, the squash. Then there's
The
Christmas.
root veggies.
Yeah, it's big. Listen, again, now going into another field, I spent a month in Sicily this summer,
Nice.
which opened my horizons again because my grandparents that killed rabbits and chickens in their garage had to flee back to Italy because the cops found out. No.
No.
But after a while, they moved back to Italy. My whole family, my aunt, uncle, cousins,
Yeah.
and grandparents went back to Italy when I was 13.
Oh my God.
Which was like a bit devastating as a only child too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love my parents, but that was my family, right? My immediate family. So then we were lucky enough to every summer we would go visit them.
Yeah.
So I
That's
can't
the
say
best.
it was.
That's
yeah,
the best. It
I
was-
would spend a month every year since I was 13 in Le Marche, which is the region they were from, which was it's about a 3-hour drive above Rome.
Oh,
so it's in
nice.
northern Italy. But this summer I went to the complete opposite end.
Yeah.
And mind changing, life changing,
Yeah.
just passion, appreciation of food, and it also makes you see where we are now here in North America.
Oh yeah.
Because I do a lot of, I went to Saskatchewan last year as an influencer. We toured the egg farms, dairy farms.
Oh my
wheat
God.
farm. Yeah, because I'm very into sustainability and seeing what products are available and why are we always going one direction. Like, let's explore. We have so much stuff out there. But it is hard in North America. That's what I kept telling everybody. They're like, what do you mean you don't have tomatoes? I'm like, guys, we have 2 months of Ujardin. What do you want to get? You know
The
what I
rest
mean?
is in a can or in a bucacci. You know what I mean?
And then what's in it, and where's it from? And
Yeah.
There's a lot, you know, it's a very different game
You
today.
need climate, right?
Yeah.
Without climate, you.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
like I don't know if you guys are aware, but a lot of these, especially the fruits, they're picked not ripe. They're picked unripened.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
ripen in a truck,
Yeah.
not under the hot sun.
Yeah.
So yes, it's beautiful and it's picked, but it doesn't get that
It doesn't
sun and that
mature
love. and that-
properly.
As we
yeah.
say in Italian, non è saporito.
Yeah, yeah,
Non ci manca sapore,
yeah, yeah.
But again, we have our 2 months, so what do? We jar our tomatoes, we freeze rapini, whatever we can do, we do it.
I do it.
Peas sucking air out of the bag of i piselli to have a little 10 little bags. But hey, when I make
We
my
do it,
sauce,
yeah.
I tell people, you know, these peas are from the garden. Hey, yeah, I can tell, but can they really tell? I don't know.
I don't know about you, but I can tell when it's
Yeah,
fresh. You
yeah,
can tell.
you could tell.
You know, you don't taste the pesticide. It's like,
Yeah, it's tricky. It's different now.
I got so excited.
Those peas, eh?
As long as it's only the mic. Don't get too excited.
And the peas, the basil. Remember, scocciami fave. No! The
basement.
freaking bag like this. My grandmother was there.
Yeah.
Scocciami fave.
Isn't it funny that in Saskatchewan, because my wife's from Saskatchewan, so I go
Oh,
very
cool.
often, right?
Oh, nice.
And isn't it funny that all the flour comes from Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
It's so funny because all the Italians, like, hey, what do they know? It's Saskatchewan. What do you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
They send you the flour that you eat in Italy.
And there's a
It's
lot
fun.
of it, eh?
It's, yeah, big
Like
time.
that really blew my mind.
Yeah. Where did you go exactly?
We went to, we're based in Saskatoon, our hotel, but then
Saskatoon,
we did all the canola fields.
Oh, yeah.
Like we had
Oh,
like
yeah.
an old, not an old, but a hockey team's bus.
Gotcha.
And I'm telling you, we were, this is the canola fields of our farmer. We're gonna go see, all right, awesome. We drove 20 minutes to half an hour.
Straight.
We were still in those canola fields.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like
I don't know.
it's like a sea. You know, when you look at the ocean and say, wow, where does it end? It was exactly that.
And it's always straight.
Yeah.
Manga to say that you turn,
No, no, straight.
there's not a tree in sight. Unless you pass someone's house that they put a few trees
their
that they
own,
planted and they water it every day.
Oh my
Zero.
God.
Absolutely.
Zero.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Absolutely.
So what's your favorite dish and from what region?
I'm partial. This is the thing about me, okay? Being Italian, but studying a lot in Belgium and France. And I love French cuisine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love the sauces.
It's the creme of the creme, no? French cuisine.
I like the depth. I like the I love Italian. I mean, I am Italian. I
Yeah.
grew up eating Italian. I cook Italian at home. But I like to dabble. Like when I eat at home, I do a lot of Asian cuisine.
Okay.
Because it's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would never say I'm fed up of Italian food because you cannot get fed up of Italian food. Who doesn't want
Pizza.
cotoletta, pizza? I mean, I can go on and on, right?
For sure.
But me personally, I like to adventure for myself.
Yeah.
But French cuisine is the base of everything. Like our program is based on French cuisine. All the sauces, the mother sauces, and I'm talking like I can go on to 150 to 200 sauces with derivatives from.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a bible of culinary art. The French cuisine is.
Yeah.
So is the Italian, but they're completely different. Butter, cream, French shallots, where Italians it's olive oil, garlic, onions. Right? Those are the.
Yeah.
Say what you want. That's the basics. That's
Yeah.
the base of everything.
Yeah.
So what I teach is I try to combine a lot of those, and I put like, for example, I teach a lot of the end modules of the program.
Okay.
So the program at night is about a year and 4 months, from 5 to 10. During the day it's a bit shorter because it's a longer day. It's from 8 to 4.
Okay.
So the end modules, we have a dining room. So Friday nights, I run this service through this dining room where it's open to the public,
Okay.
50 to 60 seats, and that's always packed. Because the quality we have, the food we produce, it's another level because
Yeah.
these guys are going out, after they're with me, the last 3 months of their program, they're out there, they're in
Yeah.
industry. So my goal is to teach them everything I can in those 3-4 months. They
Wow.
learn their meat module, their fish module, their soups, their basic prep, their doughs. They do all that for like a year. Then they come to the end and it's, okay, let's put all this together, let's refresh a lot of it. And like I said before, we have tips and tricks now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, when you go to a restaurant, this is what you're going to do. Because you're not cooking for you and your whoever's at home with you.
Yeah.
You got to cook for 100 people. You got to cook for 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Things change.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. That's what gives me back my pride and the confidence in what I'm doing is seeing these guys saying, you know what? I'm so happy to see this guy's ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not every student that wants to go out there and be a big chef and run kitchens, but those that do, like you really, personally, I really feel confident in them, and it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
You know, like you see them progress and they're like, okay, and I keep in touch with all of them for the last 10, 11 years.
Very nice.
Text, there's always somebody, chef, I'm here, and I like to go see them and see what they're up to, and it's nice. It's like giving back now, you know?
Exactly. But I mean, you had restaurants, you had hotels. So would you go back to become a
Well-
restaurant owner, a chef in a restaurant?
Listen, it's never like I used to say, like one day I want to be in Florida in an Italian restaurant because my grandparents on my other side used to have a condo in Florida, so I'd go there and I'd say, wow, you know, Florida was cool, but now it's a whole different Florida.
Yeah.
Now that I saw Italy again, I kind of say maybe one day a little bed and breakfast
Ah, nice.
because just like the fish,
Yeah, so fresh.
Yeah.
I'd go to the market every morning. I'd be like, come on, this is impossible. The guy was coming off not the boat, the truck from the boat with a 300-pound swordfish with the thing and everything. Like, wow, come on.
Yeah.
The guy's cutting it, puts the head there. Okay, you want 2 pounds?
Wow.
That's,
So, you know, it gives you that motivation kind of thing.
yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
But still now, to this day, I run a few boutique hotel restaurants downtown and in the Old Port.
Oh, nice.
For an old friend of mine that keeps expanding and buying more properties. So what do? I go there, I look at the menus, I price them, I change a few items, and of course, I bring a lot of my students. In those 3 restaurants right now, presently, I have about 5 students in those 3 restaurants.
Oh, nice.
Former students from a few years ago, present students that are starting up, because I know that they learned from me, as well as other teachers, but their knowledge is the way I show them in the end. So I'm confident in putting them somewhere where I am.
Yeah.
Because I know when I open that fridge, it's gonna be like an IGA. The butter's all there, the dairy's there. It's the same. I replicate, I'm very organized and neat. and they learned that from me, so they carry it on.
Of course.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it motivates me to see new things, try new dishes. And then I bring that to the school too. So one counter,
Overlaps.
they both go hand in hand. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm always doing something, but I love it.
That's amazing. So how do you know when you look at a menu? How do you know what goes with what? I'm very curious.
I'm not going to say it's natural, but I think it is. That's the only way I can see it.
Because there's a lot of people who will eat and they'll say, well, I add a bit of whatever, cumin and thyme, and I don't think it makes a difference. But somebody who knows the taste, knows what goes with what.
When my head goes, it goes in the direction that it's like pre-registered that I know what I'm doing, which obviously I do, right?
Yeah.
But you don't, like a lot of people overdo it. I find people are overkilling it with ingredients and herbs and spices a lot of times.
Yeah.
Not to say, like, again, in Italy, everything's straight up. Sale, pepe, olio d'oliva, garlic.
That's it, simple.
That's a very, very simple but incredible. But we could always do a bit more elevated than that. But it's not good to overkill everything.
Yeah.
No,
Now, a tomato sauce, onions or no onions?
only onions.
See, yeah, that's what I would have said.
Yeah. Garlic or no garlic?
I only put onions for a few reasons. In industry, you don't want that garlic in your base tomato sauce that you're gonna add cream to and
Yeah.
pancetta or thing, because garlic doesn't go with cream.
Yeah.
So your base is always that, and the garlic makes the sauce spoil quicker.
Oh, that I
You
didn't
can
know.
remove the poison from the garlic, which I always try to do. But again, the chemical reaction of garlic and acid, it makes the sauce spoil faster. And again, it doesn't go with every dish, garlic, so why put it in your base?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
From that training, that's how I make my sauce at home. Onions.
Oh, nice.
Olive oil, onions, fresh basil at the end.
Oh, yeah. Fresh basil.
I have a question for you, okay? Because as a musician, I've worked in tons of restaurants. For me, I love cooking. I'm not a big cooking, but I love the art of cooking. I see it. I see the passion.
Yeah.
But I would never step foot in a restaurant because I've seen what goes on in a restaurant. And you need to have colognes. You need to have balls of steel.
Yeah.
Probably.
You need to be the most patient person in the world because you're
Yeah.
gonna get yelled at, screamed, told to go fuck yourself. It's the stress level. I've never seen it.
There's nothing like it.
So how do you teach that to kids? Like, are you the kind of teacher that says, suck it up and be, like, how do
I'm very firm on the way I believe in things should be. And I don't like when, listen, a lot of them are still young, right?
Yeah.
They're not babies, obviously. They're over 18, but, they're kids. And today's generation, they're a bit, they're not as...
Tough. Softer. They're just softer.
Yeah, they want to take a course and be an executive chef in 2 months.
That's A. And then, what do you mean 70 hours a week? Every 2 weeks.
What?
I did 7 hours a week I'm still doing 7 hours a week, just to say.
Yeah.
I mean, weekends, I wish not. What do you mean you wish? No. Of course you gotta work
You're a
weekends.
fucking chef.
There's no, two ways about it.
No, I want to go out on weekends. Well,
Yeah.
you go to restaurants
Like
on
to
weekends.
start cooking, yeah,
So
right.
somebody gotta cook.
But that's what everybody always said. All the occasions, Mother's Day, Easter, you name it,
Oh, yeah, those are
I'm
fun.
working.
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
100%.
But getting to that, I'm very stern. I believe in a kitchen has to be professional. I don't like, just to say music going on and you got to focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because then it also shows me as the teacher who really has that passion and who's just doing it to,
It's your fun.
it is for everybody too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Some people take it just to cook at home.
Yeah.
Some people were engineers, accountants in their 50s, 60s, and they want to learn. It's a perfect course for that too.
Okay.
But we design it more for a professional
Yeah.
to
someone who
go out
wants
and
to-
go into industry.
Yeah.
So I'm very firm. I'm very straight. I have fun. I show them how to have fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to always remain professional. That was my biggest thing.
How do
always.
you deal
Yeah.
with the stress in
Yeah.
the kitchen?
You know what? I don't know. Is it the adrenaline, the stress is what makes me. It's who I am and what I am is all that.
But are you nervous when you're cooking? Like, do you
Yeah.
have that behind the, or you're just like, I got this piece of cake.
It's like
let
a
me
sport
flambe.
almost. It's like a sport.
Yeah.
And I think playing, when I was younger, I played hockey and baseball till I was like 15, 16. Okay, I ain't gonna make the NHL, I ain't gonna make the Major League, so let me do my other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a sport because you kind of, you said all the pizzellis.
Yeah.
Like when I would look at that bag, it's okay. Let me see if I can do. Oh, you know what? Let me try to do it with two at a time. You kind of try to better yourself.
Yeah.
Me,
You
I
know
just
what I
didn't
mean?
want to do it. I was like, that's too many.
But that's the whole.
It's the discouraging part when you see the bag like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I do little
Yeah.
tedious knick-knack things like that, and I tell myself in my mind, okay, let me see. Oh, I did 10 in a minute. Let me try to do 20. So it's in me to.
Okay.
It's like self-competition. It's bettering yourself. It's entertaining.
When something
nice.
goes wrong, and I've seen it, when something goes wrong and people are yelling at you, or it happens, like a waitress will come in and she's having a bad day.
Yell
she's
at me.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
In industry, it was crazy.
it
It's a
happens.
crazy
It's
business.
insane.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person, if you yell at me, you lost me because I'm going to be mad the whole time. And I won't be able to work the way I want to work.
Yes, that's a factor.
It's
in
totally
Yeah,
a fact.
I can imagine you shut down.
My friend threw, a friend of mine, he threw a mayonnaise at a waitress. She kept asking for, he was in the juice, he was working. She kept asking, mayonnaise. Hey, the guy went, he filled it up, he whipped it straight at him. Boom, right in the face.
no.
seen it.
Satan, it's mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that was just a funny
No,
joke.
but that's reality.
How do you,
I was very calm. I've ran kitchens with 28 cooks. I've run kitchens with 5 cooks. I've run kitchens with 70 people in the front.
Oh my God.
I mean, I've run big, small.
yeah.
I'm always, you know why I always believed? I always had to remain calm because, first of all, I'm a bigger gentleman. I was a lot heavier too. And everybody was already had a pre-notation of, oh shit, this guy, don't mess around kind of
He
thing.
gets mad,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I'm a teddy bear, which they would all discover in the end, and then it backfired on me. Because when I would get mad, they say, shut up, you don't care. You know? And I'd be like, okay. But you have to always have that sense of control.
Yeah.
I never panic. I mean, I've had services where we lost power, okay? Grill on, full house, steak, what are you doing? Candles, tell the waiters, bring me some flashlights, go get it. What do you want to do? Sorry guys, we're closed, there's no power.
Yeah.
There's 100 and something people in there.
Yeah.
You gotta just remain calm. Everybody else is panicking.
Yeah.
The whole place will panic. You have to remain calm.
You
Yeah.
set the tone
Yeah,
for the
that's
rest
it.
of the
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
If they see you're calm, they're gonna say, look, my
Exactly.
chef is,
He's moving.
what do I care? Don't worry.
He's gonna make it on the candle.
Just to say,
He
you
sat
have to-
down and he's eating 2 pizzas. I don't know what the hell to do.
You gotta show that confidence and that professionalism at all times. That's what I always believed in, and that's what I always did.
Oh my
Because there's
God.
horror stories. Some chefs drink on the job and they're fires, and I was always.
Fires.
I would never mix that with drinking. Work was work, because I loved it, and I never wanted to look not professional.
Yeah.
I had a thing with
it.
being professional.
Well, yeah, because you have a handle on a situation
Yeah.
and it doesn't get out of hand.
And you're running a whole restaurant, eh?
Yeah.
I know there's managers, waitresses, busboys, sweeters. We're talking, I've run places with a lot of employees.
Yeah.
It's all you in the end. It's the
all
chef.
you. It's all the chef.
They're all gonna come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owners. The whole operation comes down to you in the end.
Yeah.
So you gotta be 100%.
If someone's going to a restaurant, it's to eat.
It's
Yeah.
exactly that's
It's
what it is.
all about the food.
Yeah.
So yes, everyone's important. It takes a team.
Of course.
But it's the chef at the
It's the
end.
chef at the
Yeah,
end.
you know.
The chef is, and because I gotta absorb all there's a lot of like soap opera things, right?
Drama, yeah.
Drama and things. So you always have to be on top of the game. The minute I always believed, the minute you fall and they don't respect you, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And
Yeah.
thank God, I don't know if this is wood. Is this art? Then I'm gonna
No,
break
the
or
floor
something?
is wood.
Okay. Thank God, up to this day, that's how I remain, and I'll always hopefully be like that.
Good. No, but that's fantastic. So name your most popular dish.
Favorite dish
Uh-huh.
to eat? It's gonna be honestly, lasagna,
Yeah.
prime rib, like roast beef,
A nice prime rib is good.
baked potato, and ice cream. Like
Ice cream.
Those are the things I love.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. You see, I always wanted to learn. I love cooking. It's the time.
Yeah, there's
It's
time.
the time that can sort of sway you and to sort of say, okay, I'm not going to make this tonight, I'll make this tonight because it's faster. You know, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I get discouraged for that, you know?
I hear you because you know what? During COVID, I got more phone calls from old friends, people from high school.
Everybody wants
But
to
the
talk.
questions were like, I felt like saying like, are you a toddler? How do I put chicken roasted in the oven? Me. But you know what? I realized after a week or two of it, I said, you know what? These goddamn poor people, they eat a lot of prepared meals. They go to restaurants. Now they're stuck at home. They have no access to anything. And you know what? They're clueless.
Yeah.
I know they can look on YouTube, which I'm sure a lot of them did before they called me, but then they panic.
Yeah.
My God, there's too many ingredients. So then I started, then I actually at that point, my daughter was home from school. I think she was 4 or 5 at the time. I was doing cooking segments with her live to have people that were home with their kids
Oh, that's cool.
at least,
Yeah.
mimic
Follow
what I'm
you.
doing. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have the vino like Pasquale?
Nah, too old for that now.
Do you still do some segments?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice.
You know what? I'm always like this. Like when you reached out to me for this, I was so excited because I love this. I love talking. Obviously, I've been talking.
Wow, it's amazing.
But there's so much passion and knowledge that I want to share it.
That's fantastic.
Where do
But
we find your segments? Sorry,
It's
Lisa.
okay.
Well, I did a lot on Facebook Live at that time.
Okay.
But I post regularly, like the school, all my Friday services. I put all the dishes. I sometimes do a video of the plates I'm serving that night.
Yeah.
I'm very into it. I'm really, I love food and I love cooking.
That's fantastic.
Amazing.
Oh my God. Do you like baking too?
I like baking.
Yeah.
The thing is, and a lot of people always ask me that. Yes, I've made desserts. I mean, I could name you lists. But wherever I was, I always had pastry chefs. I always had daytime cooks that would do the breads and so my job was never to bake really. I was more the heart and the soul of everything.
Yeah.
Those parts are important too, but you have specific people for specific tasks.
Yeah. But that's good.
So what's like a meal, like the perfect meal? What would it consist of in the sense of how many courses, and how, like what needs to be there so that it's a complete meal, that you have a bit of everything required?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm at weddings
Yeah.
100 times a year.
True.
I know so many types of meals, and like Italians, like I can't breathe by the time I leave because it's
Yeah.
not normal. C'est pas normal. Like
No.
everyone tries to outdo each other. I had tomahawk steaks 2 weeks ago as part of the cocktail. I swear to God, they had a tomahawk and they were slicing it. And
But-
it's part
That's
of the cocktail.
amazing. That's
But look at
amazing.
the story you're telling, right?
True.
It's exaggerated,
True.
and that's another thing.
It was fucking good. I went like,
For sure. I'd probably tell the guy, leave it here.
Exactly,
I'll cut it myself.
So what would be the perfect meal?
Yeah, again, because of going into that overkill, like ingredients, it's also not nice to be full, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I like a little bit of this, little that. Like the Italians, again, and I preach the same damn thing. I'm happy, give me a board with a bit of charcuterie, some olives, some cheese, and a bit of bread.
Yeah, that's good.
I can stay there for 3 hours, don't bother me, I'm in heaven. So when I cook and I make menus, I also like it to be, I'm not saying charcuterie cheese on a board, but I find a little bit
Of everything.
more of a 5-6 course,
Yeah.
but not big, heavy,
Small. Yeah.
enough to satisfy you.
Yeah.
Because then a lot of people say, oh, Jesus, look at the size, I'm starving. But by the end,
You're
they'll always
full.
say, you know what, I feel perfect.
Yeah.
Not, oh my God, I gotta go for a walk. It's not a good
Sputtoni
feeling.
pantalone.
But you don't enjoy it after either.
Yeah.
The older you get, the easier it gets to that point.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I need the chef to help me because I can't stop.
Sure.
I feel like
But that's why they're there.
Because you
That's
eat
why-
with your eyes. You eat with your eyes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm the same way when I go out and eat.
it's crazy.
And again, I don't eat, I'm not gonna go eat pasta or.
So is it a 3-course? So you said like a
A
5.
5, like a dessert, is
Okay.
one of
Would
the
be
5.
One of the 5. A soup, a little antipasto.
Yeah,
Salad.
little, like again, I know I'm gonna say it, but what do you want me to do? That's the trend. That's what food is in Italy. I would order 4 appetizers
Yeah.
and a main dish.
And a main dish.
Dessert, I would skip because we'd take una camminata and I'd go have an ice cream.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
The gelato.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the appetizers, some fried, some grilled, some. So then you're like, oh wow, that's good, it's good. But you don't overkill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a nice little variety of everything. Your main dish is your main dish. It's
Yeah.
the most important, what you're gonna want to enjoy the most.
Yeah.
So why stuff yourself? And then you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
I can't even enjoy my rib steak. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So, out of everything that you've done so far, what is the most fulfilling for you?
I'd like to say, every year, whatever I'm doing, I'm happy. I'm the happiest.
Yeah.
Like where I am at this stage of my life, I've never been happier. Like I said, teaching, giving back,
Yeah.
showing students those tips and tricks that maybe they'll never see.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna end up showing and taking over a restaurant and saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it this way because I learned that way,
Yeah.
and I find it's the best. So that's probably the most rewarding and the happiest. I'm happy every day.
That's
I
good.
wake up every day saying, what do I gotta
Eggs
do
and
today?
bacon.
Yeah, that gets that's a lot too. At home, I cook at home. Nobody touches the
How
fridge.
could you be married, be a executive chef, and then go home and tell you, I don't feel like cooking?
I can't.
You can't.
Or sit
That's
down and
it.
eat
Like,
something.
let's say your wife cooks.
Yeah,
No.
the odd egg on a Sunday morning. Come, I made you a coffee.
How
I do.
And I still like, but they're dry.
I know.
So, but even like,
But then you don't touch homework with the kids, that's for sure.
No,
I'm
no.
not doing nothing.
yeah. But I love it, right?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
people ask us, "Come, how do you cook at home?" To us, well, what do you think? I like it. Well, that's why I cook at home.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's it.
That's
That's
amazing.
right.
It
Let's
makes
skip the dishes. No, no.
Skip the dishes.
Let's skip the dishes.
Okay, wow, that's awesome.
All right.
Well, I sent you the questions. We have a
Yes.
game now.
Uh-oh.
It's called rapid response.
Okay, go.
Wait,
Yes.
so one
Sorry.
question I have before we do the game.
Yeah.
So what do you tell people when they tell? Because I get mad, and I'm not even close to being a chef. I love food, but I get mad when they make. Oh, can I have my steak medium well?
I was gonna
I
say
feel
which
like
is the
I
best.
want to punch them. So as a chef, what do you say? What do you say to that person?
That's the way they want it. The customer's always right.
Okay, see that
Yeah.
changes
Yeah.
my whole attitude.
Can't sometimes when we're serving like a wagyu or a really high-end steak and they ask for it like well done,
It hurts.
you'll tell the waiter, listen, just tell the customer, I'm gonna come out there with a pan now. Tell the customer, you know, it's not the best idea to have it cooked that way. We suggest it's cooked
Yeah.
this way. But you know, some people like it that, hey, they're paying the same price, right?
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna enjoy it because they like it burnt and crispy and,
Well
right?
done.
There's a,
It's like no, it's like well then buy a piece of pork
Yeah.
and
I know.
overcook the pork.
I know.
And you're good. Why fucking waste
I know.
$100 piece of
You
steak?
cannot
Because they
enjoying
like
it.
it. They like it.
but they like it.
yeah. My aunt has it blue.
Your aunt is amazing.
No, no. Like that's disgusting. Like honestly.
Beautiful.
You like it blue? What?
Blue is amazing.
No.
Wow, blue. I like it.
I like
There's
well,
a
I like
Pittsburgh-
medium rare.
There's
Medium
Pittsburgh
rare.
style where it's like seared but like rare inside.
the best. It's
Oh no.
Crusty and
Medium rare. Medium rare. I love medium.
But that's
rare.
where I eat a lot. Like when we go on trips and vacations, even like around Canada or to the US, I do a lot of road trips, of course, to eat and shop a little bit, but I'm always in a steakhouse.
I love that's good.
course.
That's good.
I like a Caesar salad, shrimp cocktail, and my steak.
So other than your restaurant, what's the best steakhouse in Montreal?
Ooh, do I answer those? I have too many like sponsors.
True.
Well, listen, there's a lot of, I think Moishi's reopened, but I haven't been.
Yeah, I haven't been to the new one.
No, I don't know. I again, I go eat out when I'm away.
Yeah.
In Montreal, I do eat out because I want to see other
yeah.
things, but I won't. I don't know. I don't dislike anything that I've been to.
Gotcha.
So I'm very selective where I go, and I make sure I'm gonna,
Yeah.
because I want to enjoy it too, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing,
exactly.
right?
And then it's always like anniversaries and things. I used to, bring my wife. What are we doing here? Why are you spending? This?
What?
Yours is so much better. But it's for you. It's not for me. I know mine's better. But you want to go out? I gotta take you out too, no?
Aww.
But it's tough. And then
Yeah.
you go with friends. And what do I order? Is this good, guys? What do you like? Eat. I'm not in the kitchen.
Wait, do
So
you ever go to a restaurant, order something, and say, I could do this much better? I would have added a bit of peppercorn.
I don't want to say every time, but
Every time.
that's why I like to eat different cuisines. Because that way I say, you know what? I didn't grow up making pad thai.
That's true.
So this pad thai is delicious. I make it, but this one's incredible.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me satisfied.
Oh, good. Oh my God, that's amazing. So let's start
Okay.
with the game. So it's
So,
rapid response.
I'll give Lisa the first question, so you see how. It's basically.
I hope we're talking food here. Don't
Well,
start
we'll
talking
see.
about algebra and.
She wrote these questions.
yeah,
so
yeah.
Oh, she wrote these questions.
The LaSalle brain.
Yes, okay, so we're good.
We're
Lisa.
good.
Name 3 fictional characters you'd want as your best friends.
3 fictional characters I would want as my best friend. Superman, Aquaman,
Jeez.
and Thor.
You couldn't pick one girl at least.
Into muscular men, are we?
I know.
One controls the weather, the other one is strong, that can take all the traffic out and give it a good kick.
Okay,
You
I get
understand?
you.
And the other one is the water. When I want to go swimming, you can bring the ocean
Yeah,
here.
make it nice and clear for
And
you.
that's it.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with
Take
the
the
actors
good,
that
the
play.
porqueria and
I
take
know.
it out.
Come
It had
on.
nothing to do with those buff guys that
No.
play. No,
I merely like the characters and what they can do.
yeah, just like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she's quite strong, actually.
She is.
Yep.
Derek, name 3 places you wouldn't want to take a bath.
A bath, a pig pen, hot lava in a volcano,
Yeah.
and
I don't do baths.
I don't do baths either. And a pond, duck pond? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like
Lily
filthy-
pads.
Oh my god. Lisa, name 3 things you would do if you could freeze time.
If I could freeze time, I would rob a bank. No, I'm kidding. If I could freeze time, again, I would.
Don't take Superman, Thor.
I would do Superman.
no, that's not what I meant. But
Hey, a lot of people would answer that.
okay.
Damn. Okay. Actually, you know what? I would actually go and eat at different restaurants, and I would get the food for free. Nobody would know.
You walk out on the bill. Yeah. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's it. Not just Italian. You try different.
Yeah, of course.
I would walk into the richest guy's house. That's what I would do.
Watches.
Okay, what else? No, you answered, right?
I answered.
Okay, so this is a weird one.
Of
Derek,
course.
name 3 non-food items you would eat if you could.
Oh, Jesus.
You should know this.
Do I put like a black tape thing on me, censored? 3 non-food items that I would eat.
Just look at the painting.
That's a 1, okay. You know what? I remember, like, it's a bit weird, but leather, like a belt.
Yeah.
I used to, when I was young, I had like
Chew on it.
chew on it, and I like beef jerky. So I think I would eat a leather belt.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
A shoe, no. Actually, I used to make my friend drink out of my shoe once at a diesel. That was back in the day.
Sure.
Something, like squishy, those squishy toys.
Yeah.
Some of them look
Play-Doh.
pretty.
Play-Doh.
A lot of people eat that.
There was a girl in kindergarten. I don't know if you remember her. She ate glue.
Glue.
See? That was scary.
But on the stick, that
Yes.
one? Yes.
We're all looking at her like, what the
Yeah.
look a little bit weird.
You know what? It is. a
We
sickness.
remember that. That's crazy.
It is a sickness. Like my wife works with special needs kids.
Okay.
And there's some kids, like there's one boy she had, I think it was a couple of years ago. He liked the sensation of rocks.
Yeah.
He liked anything hard. He would chew it,
Oh,
and swallow.
poor
it.
thing.
Like,
Oh.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had to come up with a plan on how to try and.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
God bless her that she does
Yeah,
that.
no,
That's-
it was just like you have to come up with a plan. How do you help? It's there. He
Yeah.
wants it. He
and it's
wants
dangerous if
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
Careful.
Right?
Yeah. You gotta be careful. Okay, Lisa, name 3 animals you don't mind getting wet. What the hell? Thor.
Again?
That don't mind get elephants.
Yeah.
They don't mind crocodiles.
Yeah.
And who else doesn't mind getting wet?
Anything that lives in the ocean, I would imagine.
Yeah, a beluga. We'll just put it out there. A beluga.
You don't do simple.
Or even
eh?
polar bear. A polar bear
Yeah.
doesn't mind getting wet.
True. Okay.
A seal.
So we got the last question here. Name 3 weird and random facts about yourself.
Why am I always weird and random? Why can't it be which superheroes do I like?
You can answer that question after.
I'm gonna ask you that.
That's it.
Weird, I don't know. I've been wearing gel in my hair since I was 13 years old every single day.
Beautiful.
And I'm not bald yet.
So that's good.
Gel and hairspray.
You don't want it to move, huh?
Eh?
You don't want it to move.
No, that's
That's-
why. In the kitchen, I always have to be.
Yeah.
My fridge, I'm a psychopath. Like when I go home now, I open it. Why is the milk there? Why is the.
Wow.
Reorganize,
Yeah. Is that obsessive compulsive a little bit?
Yeah, tad.
Okay.
Because of the industry, obviously.
Yeah, 100%.
And what? I love shoes. I love.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I love shoes too.
I love shopping.
Okay.
It's scary.
Okay.
Not grocery shopping. Clothes.
Clothes,
Yeah.
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 That's cool. Okay, so now ask him the
Name your favorite superheroes.
Oh yeah? Superman? No, yeah. Definitely Superman. Hawk I used to like.
Yeah.
And Superman, Hawk, and Captain America.
Captain
America. I thought you were gonna say Black Widow, and I'm like, there you go.
Oh, yeah. No.
I'll take Black Widow for
Yeah, I know.
Yes, sir.
There you go. What, the three ladies in the back?
Of course.
That's amazing.
Oh my God. So that's it. We're done.
All right, that was awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
It
you
was
for having
like
me.
really, really interesting.
Hold on. Can I have one more? Take that camera, look into it, and give your advice to any up-and-coming chefs. This is from the master,
Master chef.
Yes, the master chef, the man who's done
The
it
Grand
all.
Poobah.
And I will vouch, his food is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like honestly, we would look forward to going to, especially St. Raphael, because that's when I
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I need to go play there. When we played there, it was the happiest day of our life.
You're going to come meet at the school, too. You're going to see it's
I would love to.
Oh, yeah.
definitely a great experience. What I would say,
Yeah.
first of all, if you have the love for food and you have passion in you, it'll grow and develop. Just stay focused and do what you love. Put your heart into it. Because you can't just follow a recipe and 1 + 1 is 2. No. You got to put your love, your heart, your soul, your passion into everything you do. That's what I believe in.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Goes all across the spectrum.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
And where can people find you if they want to take lessons?
I'm right here. Come on down. Well, listen, I teach at Pius Culinary Institute. There's right now there's registration, summer, fall. It's a great program, and during the day I'm running 3 places downtown. We have Bonaparte, Epic. It's for Epic Collection.
Yeah.
Le Polisson, and U67, which is all Montreal 67. Really, really cool.
Nice.
Cool hotels, cool food.
They are amazing. Yeah, definitely. I played at Epic.
Yes, eh?
Yeah, I
yes.
played there for, I think it was Gigi's birth or his
Oh yeah,
wife's
'cause
birthday.
I was there at the beginning too, a long time ago.
Oh yeah. And were you part of Silvio's birthday, the 50th?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
So that's
at the science.
at the Phi Center.
Phi Center.
Phi Center.
Of
yeah.
course.
Yo, you did the food.
I did the food.
Fuck, was it so
Yeah, that
good?
was fun too.
Holy shit! Because
Yeah.
Silvio loves,
Oh my God.
and he will
He
give
knows, and he.
carte blanche. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
He's-
I love
Just
it.
make it exceptional, and I want everybody to blow their minds.
It's a night
Okay.
that I will
Nice.
never. I've done hundreds, if not
Really,
thousands of
yeah, that
events.
was a crazy one.
That night was insane.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Insane. Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Yeah.
I'm glad.
All right.
You're on Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, I'm Chef Curzi, Curzi, and Facebook, I'm myself, Derek Curzi.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
awesome.
I
Thank you.
post, I put pictures, videos.
I see.
Let's
I see.
make friends and make connections.
I love it. So thank you so much, Derek,
Thank
for
you.
coming. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you,
Yes.
Steph. Thank you, Em. Thank
you.
you, everybody. And
Thank you, guys.
thank you. Look at that. You can get a round of applause. Beautiful. They're waiting for your lasagna. So, all right.
No, I'm waiting.
Yes.
So thank you so much,
right.
everybody. Thank you so much. Tune in because this is definitely not an episode that you should have missed because they've already watched it. So thank you so much. We'll see you again the next time. Take care. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.